Well, if you've been watching KX News, you know we're always talking about skilled labor, the job industry, and everything all under one roof. And a good place where they spend a great deal of time talking about that very topic is at Bismarck's Career Academy, where they offer all sorts of opportunities for people of all ages. In this evening's KX Conversation, there's one part of the Career Academy you may not know a lot about, and joining us to talk about that is Lorenzo Punga, one of the specialists with their robotics team. Lorenzo, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about getting involved with this. You've spent a little time with the robotics team. What are they working on?
Yeah, so a lot of people who join robotics end up joining through the robotics class that is offered at the Career Academy, where our coach Horner actually teaches the class, and they end up finding out through that. That's how I actually found out, but with a different coach. And what we usually work on is a variety of things. We don't just build robots, we build a notebook. We have to market our team, we have to raise a lot of money. Everything we do, we have to raise money for, all the parts, everything. One thing that we're doing this year is a fundraiser. It's our first ever fundraiser at the Legacy High School, November 4th. It's to raise money and to raise some awareness about our program, about our league. There are currently 20 registered teams in North Dakota, and it could grow to more.
The industry is always changing. More of this conversation is shifting, whether it's skilled trades, different factories and plants around the country and everything, and how can they incorporate some of these robots and to take on different tasks, things like that. What are you finding, and does that make it a pretty exciting time to be talking about this, with figuring out that how best can man and machine work together?
Yeah. So we work a lot with the industry, especially creating a notebook. That's one of our key focuses with robots. We don't just build the robot, but we have to explain the robot, how we made it, how we designed it. That's a big part of the industry, is knowing how you accomplish your goal. You should be able to explain every step so that someone else can replicate it and create your design again. That is the idea of our process, so that we can eventually learn how to manufacture something.
You've putting together a lot of different innovative ways of thinking, and you're talking especially about the fundraiser coming up. What's your wish list, and what's your goal with this, and what are you really hoping to use that money to try and turn around and create something here?
Yeah, so the goal of this fundraiser is to really raise money in essence, but also to present what FTC is. FTC is this global organization which empowers a bunch of students to really learn how to build robots, explain robots, design robots, all these different things.
What's the fun challenge that you're facing right now in terms of what kind of breakthroughs are we likely to see in the next couple of years?
Yeah, so I would talk about the code especially. Our lead programmer, Ben, actually does a lot with facial recognition. He does a lot with, he doesn't use facial recognition, but he can. He uses facial recognition. He can use AI. AI is a big thing. Especially nowadays, as you see in the stock market, it's huge. And this AI allows the robot to basically understand where it's at on the field all time, and it knows what it's doing all the time.
So if anyone wants to circle, again, going back to that fundraiser, November 4th, Legacy High School, anyone wanting to give a couple dollars to the cause, what's the best way to do that? Yeah,
so we actually are going to have a silent auction there, where we're going to auction off many different things. One of those things is like a gazebo canopy. 13 foot by 13 foot. I think that would be cool. A Lego basket, all sorts of different things. We'll also have a bake sale and some fun events for kids, like a bouncy castle and an engineering workshop for kids that we're hopefully going to partner with the Gateway to Science.
So just an event coming up that you can mark on your calendars if you want to give a few bucks to the cause, and you could be helping fund some future creative minds at work. Thanks to Bismarck's Career Academy, and once again my guest Lorenzo Punga. Lorenzo, thanks so much again for being here.
Thank you so much.